Guys, this is Pulling Knives and Steel here, coming at you with a quick video. Sorry for the bad camera work, I don't have a tripod right now, so I'll try to keep it as steady as possible. This is going to be an overview to inform people that watched Jim Skelton's video 2 years ago and are anxiously awaiting their Jason Clark full custom knife. So I know in the months leading up to my order, I was really hard pressed to find any information on Mr. Clark. There's a few videos on YouTube, very few tags on Instagram. So I really couldn't find a whole lot of information about him and about pricing, which is what I was mainly concerned with. But there are a few other things that now that I have the knife in my possession that you need to be aware of. Now, the first thing that people seem to address when they do a review of Mr. Clark's knives is they complain about the clip. Now, I like my clip. I enjoy it. It's a good, balanced clip. There's nothing fancy about it, nothing too standard about it. But it's not his traditional clip, which is what people seem to take big issue with. So, he gives you like 3 options. One of them's milled, and then one of them's like deep carry or low profile. I went with the low profile clip, so if you like this style and you just don't want to have to worry about it, go the low profile. Excellent clip, works well, good retention, and it is low profile. Moving on, the next thing that you need to know about Mr. Clark and his ordering process is something that is actually not mentioned anywhere, and that is the checkering on the back spacer. So I had no idea that I was going to get a plain back spacer, and no offense to Mr. Clark here, but I was a little bit disappointed when I got it in the mail, and there was no polished, shiny back spacer out here. I was a little bit confused. So I emailed Mr. Clark, not wanting to make a big stink about it, and he informed me, this is actually out of my email to Mr. Clark, and it says, I actually stopped the checker for everything but custom requests about a year ago. I'll do it for customs, but I had to start charging $25 because it wears files quickly. And he said that he could add it in the event of a warranty sort of situation where I just sent it back to him. So those are the 2 big things that I know people need to know. Another one that you may not have as much interest in, and I don't think will affect anyone's order, is he has changed his hardware. It is no longer the Flathead. Sorry about that dirty bolster. It scratches pretty easy. I wouldn't recommend the satin bolster if you like to carry your knives a bunch. And that's just me, using my knives. But he has changed his hardware from the Flathead, which I thought was pretty nifty, that you could just use any old screwdriver to fix them or tighten anything on the knife, disassemble it, things like that. So he has changed that. Now, some of the things that have changed, some of the things that haven't changed, sorry about that, are the little chamfering polish things on the inside of the holes. Now, if you get a frame lock, you get the signature holes, and he will polish the inside without any sort of prompting. So that's always nice. It's good to know that he's going to keep that the same. And then the checkering on the back of this flipper is also standard, which is another good thing to hear about Mr. Clark. If you're on his order books, you don't have to pay any extra for that. Just go over it real quick. Still riding on AKBS. This is Sanmai, if you're wondering. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I wanted to cover today. If you're on Mr. Clark's books, why don't you leave a comment, subscribe, whatever you do to people's channels you like, and hopefully we'll get another video going. I've got this guy, although I don't think Mr. Ray Laconico needs any more of an introduction than Clark, but if you're curious about that knife, I could do a review. I'm just throwing these up to kind of get something back on my channel and provide some information, much needed in my opinion, on Jason Clark and his ordering process and what you need to know before you send that payment, because you might be looking at an extra 25 bucks, or you might want to change your choice in clip. So thanks guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and y'all have a nice day.